You might be smarter than me. Your family might come from money. Your father might even own the company. But you will never outwork me. That top spot, that number one position, that's mine, because not one of you can outwork me. You might have been born with more talent, more looks, more natural gifts than I have. But you cannot outdetermine me. You can't outlast me. You can't outdesire me. You can't outdream me. You can't outgrind me. The bigger your dream is, the harder you must grind. Maybe you come from small beginnings. Maybe you don't have much money. Maybe you don't have a lot of resources. But that's not an excuse. I need you to understand this clearly. The bigger your dream, the earlier you'll have to wake up. The later you'll have to stay up. And the more effort you'll have to give. You have no idea how hard I worked to get here. I put in too many hours, gave too much sweat, too many tears. I worked hard to earn my place. Nobody handed this to me. I didn't grow up rich. Nobody thanked me for this. I worked for it. I bled for it. I cried for it. Every single thing I have, I earned. Every dime I get, I work for. You will not outwork me. Your height has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your looks don't matter to my effort. You will not outwork me. What separates you from everyone else is not talent. It's the fire in your chest. I do things to set myself apart. The passion I have, the drive I have, that's what makes me different. When I do what I do, I run on a different motor. I have a different gear. I always give 110% every single time. That's the only thing I can promise a solid day's work. If you don't give that, your life will haunt you. You'll remember those chances you didn't take, the effort you didn't give. From today on, whenever you play, whenever you perform, whatever you do, you play at your best level every time. You may not always win, but you can always give 20% effort. You can't control the outcome every time. You can't control how your body feels every day, but you can control your effort. You can control your hustle. That dream inside you, it's alive. You feel it. You think about it. You dream about it. You eat, sleep, and breathe it every day. So push. Push even when you're tired. Push when you feel like quitting. Push until you win. Push until success is your only option. You have a choice to control your destiny. We are all created equal, but some of us simply work harder. Some of us fight longer. Some of us stop making excuses. Some of us refuse to quit. When the pressure comes, we don't back down. We say, I'm going to take this and rise. Many of you have lost your competitive fire. You need to get it back. Act like you're in the game again. Compete. Don't give 70%. Don't give 60%. Don't give half effort. You're giving 50% and expecting results that people gave their blood and sweat for. You want what they paid for, but you haven't earned it yet. And nothing in this world is free. You might be bigger than me, faster than me, stronger than me, but you will never outwork me. Breakthroughs only come when you fight through the hardest moments. That last 10%. That's where mental toughness kicks in. That's when most people quit, but not you. That's when you find out what you're made of. It's time to unwrap that potential inside you. The people who made it to the top weren't different from us. They weren't special. They just believed in themselves and worked their hearts out for it. It wasn't about talent or luck. It was perseverance. It was the choice to be the hardest worker in the room. While you're watching me, talking about me, gossiping about me, I'm working. I'm focused. I'm taking everything to the next level. You keep talking, I'll keep grinding. You keep complaining, I'll keep building. You keep staring, I'll keep moving. And one day when you finally look up and see where I am and where you're still standing, you'll realize there's nothing left to say. You'll lose. And I'll win. Sometimes the truth is simple. Your entire life can change with just one more step, one more decision, one more meeting, one more call, one more rep in the gym. Every time you choose to do one more, that's when you separate yourself from the rest. Life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you demand. We don't get our goals, we get our standards. When you meet someone who lacks confidence, you're meeting someone who breaks promises to themselves. When you meet someone with self-belief, you're seeing someone who keeps their own word. And when you meet someone doing extraordinary things, that's someone who keeps their promises and always does one more. There's power in more. Each time you go beyond what's required, you start believing that you deserve something others won't get. Because you're willing to do what others won't do. I may not have natural beauty or talent or brilliance, but I have something powerful. I will outwork you. When it's 45 minutes on the treadmill, I do 46. When I'm supposed to make 20 calls, I make 21. When I'm scheduled for 8 hours, I work 9. Whatever it is, I always do one more. That's what sets me apart. It makes me think I'm doing something others aren't willing to do, so I'll earn things others can't have. It's not about what you were born with. It's not about what you were given or where you started. It's about what you plant in your soul, how much fire you carry inside, how focused you are, how consistent you stay, and how often you bring back that same intensity for the person you want to become. You must decide that no one in your position will ever outwork you. Some people run faster, some swim better, but mentality beats them all. You might not be as talented, but with time, effort, and patience, you can catch up. You can outlast them. You can get there first. Get up. Show up. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new chance. Prove you're different now. Be angry for greatness. Be hungry for it. Because if you're not, you'll settle for mediocrity. Don't be okay with average. Push yourself until you have nothing left. Leave everything on the field. Win or lose, you should walk away empty because you gave it all. Nobody can judge your grind because it's between you and you. When you dream, remember, other people are dreaming the same dream. You're not the only one who wants success. You're not the only one who wants that business, that car, that house, that title. There are thousands who want what you want. So what do you outwork them? You get up earlier. You stay up later. You execute harder. You go from 70% to 120%. How many of you can look in the mirror and honestly say, I'm giving my best? Most can't. Because deep down, you know you can do more. You're lying to yourself if you say otherwise. The way you do your job today builds the habits that will shape your future. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you're flipping burgers, make them the best burgers. If you're sweeping floors, sweep better than anyone else. Because if you can't master the small things, you'll never master the big ones. Losers talk about hating to lose, but they don't do anything to change it. Winners don't just talk, they act. Winners stay late. Winners show up early. Winners talk to people who can help them and actually use the advice. Winners don't make excuses. Losers talk about wanting to win. Winners do what it takes to win. That's the difference. If you go to work every day and you're not thinking, I'm going to be better than everyone here, then you don't have what it takes yet. Winners want to be the best. Winners take pride in domination, not out of ego, but out of excellence. We are all created equal, but not everyone puts in equal effort. Some just work harder. You want to know what it takes to succeed? You have to want it as bad as you want to breathe. Success is built when the cameras are off, when nobody's watching. It's built on sweat, discipline, and consistency. Hard work, determination, grit. You will not outwork me. I'll wake up earlier than you. I'll stay up later than you. I'll put in more hours, read more, grow more, push harder. I'll do whatever it takes. You have to eat it, breathe it, live it. You have to dream about it when you're awake. You have to see it in your mind until it becomes real. Every moment counts. Every step matters. You must decide right now, no one will ever outwork you again. It has to take over who you are. If you really want to be the best, the top, the cream of the crop, the apex, you can't just talk about it. You've got to become it. People should know just by hearing your name or seeing your face that this is what you do. This is what you breathe. This is what you live for. It's got to eat you alive. It has to consume you from the inside out until it becomes a part of your DNA. When I look at you, even if I don't know your story, I should be able to tell from your energy that you are the best of the best. You shouldn't have to say a single word. It should radiate from you. That glow comes only when you've been putting in the work day after day, while everyone else is out chilling or having fun. You've got to have the strength to stay focused, to read, to learn, to absorb, to improve. The stronger your mindset becomes, the stronger your skill set will be. Michael and Kobe weren't the biggest or fastest. Their edge came from their minds. That mindset is what separated them. So if you want to stand apart, you can't do what everyone else is doing. You've got to separate yourself. Stop following. Stop copying. The day you stop doing what others do, you begin becoming a champion. No more following. It's time to lead. It's time to set the standard. You can't back off. You can't take your foot off your enemy's throat. You must stay relentless. Don't give them a chance to recover, to regroup, to rebuild. You keep going until there's nothing left to chase. You've got to push harder. You've got to become valuable. Understand that your paycheck isn't just money. It's an investment in your own future. Get out of bed early. Show up before everyone else. Stay later than everyone else. I was never the strongest or fastest or smartest guy, but I worked harder than all of them. When my competitors were sleeping, I was grinding. When my enemies were resting, I was working. You need to live like that. You don't have to love the grind, but you have to be addicted to it. Addicted to winning. You can't work short hours and expect greatness. You've got to put in long hours. You've got to work smarter, and you've got to work harder. It's all about the time, effort, and sacrifice that no one else sees. The long nights, the early mornings, the endless focus. Discipline isn't a choice. It's the foundation. You have to be obsessed. You have to crave that final result like oxygen. At the end of the day, the one who breaks first is the one who didn't work as hard. You've got to outwork everyone when you feel like you've got nothing left. When your body screams that you can't do one more rep, that's the moment you've got to do one more. Because while you're stopping, someone else out there is still pushing, still climbing, still fighting. When you quit, they're doing 5 more. When you rest, they rise. If you want to be great, truly great, if you want to be the best to ever do it, you'll be misunderstood. Everyone will think you're obsessed, crazy, too much. And that's exactly what it takes. It demands every second of your life. People talk about balance, and sure, balance is fine for most. But if you want to reach the edge, to do what others can't even imagine, you've got to be unbalanced for a while. You've got to go all in. Every bit of energy, every ounce of strength, every heartbeat has to go toward pulling it off. I do things to separate myself from everybody else. The passion in my voice, the grind in my steps, that's what sets me apart. So what are you going to do to separate yourself? Because if you don't have more heart than me, if you haven't worked harder than me, if you haven't sacrificed more than me, I will destroy you. I'm not backing down. I don't care what the stats say or what's written on paper. We live by this and die by this. No retreat. You're not giving 120. Some of you are giving 70, maybe 60. And you're walking beside people who have given blood, sweat, and tears. You want what they've earned without paying the price. That's not how it works. Every bit of greatness has to do with how you live. The time you wake up, the food you eat, the way you train, the way you think. It's all connected. When you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then nothing can stop you. You'll face pain, you'll face suffering, but you'll keep going. Because you know when it's you against the world, you won't be the one who surrenders. If you want to be the apex, the cream of the crop, it has to consume you. You can't get something you're not willing to give yourself to completely. You've got to give everything: mind, body, energy, effort, discipline. Nothing will rise from the fire unless you throw something in it first. You can't get results from empty effort. And quitting, that's not an option. No giving up, no giving in. Nobody ever said it would be easy, but greatness is in you. You've got what it takes. I don't care what it costs. Pay it. Fail, fail, fail. Fail. And then succeed. I'm talking to the ones who want more. The ones who want to stand at the top, who want to make a difference, who want to be remembered. You've got to give 100%, no halfway. Outwork, outthink, outlast, outfight everyone. Stop waiting to be motivated. Stop depending on others. You've got to fuel yourself. Dedicate every breath, every ounce of energy, every thought to becoming what you were born to be. If you want to make an impact, expect hate. Expect judgment. People will doubt you, laugh at you, mock you. They'll say, "Who does he think he is?" Let them. If no one thinks you're crazy, you haven't even begun to touch your potential. I love my haters. They keep me sharp. They remind me to grind harder. A lion doesn't negotiate with hyenas. He doesn't sit around with them. He doesn't care what they say. The lion wakes up hungry, focused, and ready to hunt. The eagle flies high. The only other bird at that height is another eagle. If you find yourself surrounded by pigeons, you're flying too low. So if your friends treat you like you don't belong, maybe you've outgrown them. Stop hanging with pigeons. Eagles don't gossip. Kings don't party with fools. They celebrate victory. I might not be the fastest, the strongest, or the smartest, but I will outwork you. I'll want it more. It's about being relentless, breaking limits, going further every single time. People think success is luck. That's bullshit. Before luck came belief. Every morning at 5 alone, no cameras, I was working, training, believing, hoping one day my preparation would meet opportunity. That's not luck. That's grind. You've got to look at your effort. Your commitment, your intensity. You've got to be willing to go where no one else will. Work the hours others won't. If you really want to win, you've got to decide that today. You're not average. You're not ordinary. You're built to dominate. You've got to choose it. The world doesn't tell you who you are. You do. You write your own story. You don't need permission from anyone to be great. The only approval you need is from the person in the mirror. You've got to do the hard work longer, harder, better than anyone. So what's it going to be? Another self-help program, another fake shortcut, or real action right now? The choice is yours. If you're going to make it, you've got to be the outlier. Stop trying to fit in. Forget being normal. When people call you weird, it means you're doing something right. While they're partying, you're practicing. While they're sleeping, you're training. While they're gossiping, you're building. They ask why you're so focused. It's because you're trying to get it. The more weird you are, the more committed you are. When people misunderstand you, think you're obsessed, call you crazy, that's your sign you're on the right path. Stay on that court, stay in that gym, stay locked in, ignore the distractions, ignore the noise. It's grand season. Don't think about now, think about the future. Do the work today so tomorrow you and your family can live in a whole new world. Get out of your comfort zone. That's the deadliest place you can stay. Be happy, but never satisfied. You might outwork me for 30 or 60 or 90 days, but over a year, no way. Over 2 years, I'll get you. Because I never stop. I keep coming. I'm relentless. Most people do half the work, half the time. They quit when it gets hard. But not me. I'm up early. I'm grinding. I'm studying. I'm learning. I'm improving. And that's why I win. If you want to show the world you want to win, pack your calendar. Fill your days with purpose. Every hour should move you closer to your goal. The hungrier you are, the more urgent you become. People will say you work too much, you train too hard, you wake up too early. Let them talk, because one day when you've achieved what they only dream about, they'll understand why you did it. When we're out drinking a beer and you're obsessed with something, people around you look puzzled. They ask, why do you have to be so intense? Why can't you just be happy with what you have? Why do you try to make everything perfect? Why do you spend so much time on this? They wonder why you won't settle. They shake their heads and say you're being unreasonable. They might tell you, just be satisfied. Take it easy. Stop chasing every little thing. But don't listen to that. Don't accept that limit. Walk away from anyone who tells you to stop trying. Keep them away, kindly but firmly, because the drive to reach higher changes you into someone stronger and more capable. When others are at a party having fun and spending money, you're in another room thinking about how to improve, how to move forward. While they're laughing and making a mess of their wallets, you're quietly building. While they choose comfort, you choose effort. While they sleep and you get up early and keep pushing, they'll laugh at you sometimes. They'll call you too much or crazy or say you're wasting your time. Let them talk. Use their words as fuel. Their doubts should not stop you. They should push you harder. There's a difference between satisfaction and settling. Satisfaction is a calm, earned peace when you've done the work and you can rest. Settling is giving up before you try. People who don't understand your hunger will tell you to be content because it's easier for them. But the attempt to get more, the decision to not accept good enough, is what shapes you. It pushes you to learn, to grow, to stretch beyond what you thought possible. That effort polishes your skills, reshapes your habits, and changes your identity. In time, you become a new person, more disciplined, more skilled, and more prepared for bigger chances. You'll face critics. You'll have people who mock your habits, your routines, even your dreams. They'll roll their eyes at your mornings, your late nights, your saving instead of spending, your refusal to join mindless chatter. That's fine. Let them be uneasy. Your job is to focus on your work. Keep your eyes on the next task, the next improvement, the next small win. You don't owe anyone proof. You don't need permission to pursue what matters to you. Work in silence if you prefer. Let results speak louder than explanations. When they glamorize short-term fun, you will choose long-term gain. When they choose instant pleasure, you choose patient progress. That difference is what separates those who talk from those who build. You grind while they enjoy temporary highs. You save while they burn cash. You learn while they scroll. You plan while they party. Your path will look lonely sometimes. That's the case. Solitude is the workshop of mastery. The hours you spend alone are not wasted. They are investments into a future version of you that will be grateful for every sacrifice. People will criticize you and try to shame you for focusing on more. They might say things like, "Why make things hard for yourself?" Or, "Why can't you be normal?" Let them. Criticism is part of the process. It means you're moving in a different direction than the crowd. When everyone agrees that what you're doing is unnecessary, that's often a sign you're on the right track. Bold moves are rarely popular at first. History is full of people who were mocked and later celebrated. Keep that in mind when the voices get loud and the insults fly. Silence them not with words, but with progress. You don't need to fight every battle. You don't need to explain every choice. The most effective reply to doubt is steady improvement. Every extra hour you invest, every skill you develop, every dollar you save, these are your responses. They are quiet, practical, and impossible to argue with. Show up consistently. Do better next time. Make small gains that add up. Over time, those gains become undeniable. People who doubted you will notice the change, and their words will lose their sharpness. Results have a way of turning criticism into curiosity. There's a kind of poetic justice in success. Instead of getting even by hurting others or by arguing, you rise above. Don't try to win people by being nice in a way that hides your strength. Don't kill them with kindness as if it's your only weapon. Instead, let your achievements be the response. Let your growth and your wins be the proof. When you succeed massively, you aren't just satisfying yourself. You're showing what dedication looks like. You're offering a different example. It's not revenge in a mean way. It's proof that effort matters and that focus pays off. Think of the grind as training. Every hour you put in is practice for a bigger stage. Every critique you ignore is a chance to practice resilience. The more you commit to the small, often boring tasks, the better you become at handling pressure and setbacks. Success rarely arrives overnight. It is an accumulation of choices, repeated daily learning, practicing, failing, adjusting, and trying again. That steady repetition, over months and years, builds a foundation that can carry great weight. It transforms talent into skill and desire into achievement. You might wonder if obsessing is healthy. The truth is, obsession has two faces. One side is destructive. It eats balance, isolates you, and damages relationships. The other side is the kind that disciplines you, channels your energy, and gives your life focus. The difference is intention and boundaries. Use obsession to concentrate your efforts, not to sacrifice everything else without thought. Keep the parts of your life that matter, family, health, ethics, in place while you push toward your goals. Obsession should be a tool, not a punishment. When used well, it becomes the engine that drives consistent, meaningful progress. There will be setbacks. There will be days when nothing seems to move forward. Those days are tests, not traps. They test your commitment, your patience, and your ability to bounce back. Use setbacks as feedback. Learn what went wrong, adapt, and keep going. Every successful person has a trail of failed attempts behind them. The difference between someone who wins and someone who gives up is often simply the decision to continue after failure. Keep choosing to continue. Remember, it's fine to celebrate too. Becoming obsessed with improvement doesn't mean you never enjoy life. It means you prioritize growth. But you can still take moments to breathe, to celebrate small wins, to share joy with people who support you. Keep a balance that works for you. Reward yourself in ways that fuel your next steps. Let celebrations be reminders of progress, not excuses to stop. A well-timed rest or a small treat reinforces your discipline rather than eroding it. The people who call you obsessed now may later call you inspired, successful, a leader. Names change with perspective. What looks strange at the start can seem wise in hindsight. Keep that in mind when the mockery stings. Their language often reflects their own limits, not your truth. Stay true to your path. Your job is to be the best version of yourself, not to fit someone else's idea of normal. So when you hear that voice, from friends, strangers, or even your own doubts, telling you to be satisfied, don't agree quickly. Take a breath, think it through, and decide based on what you want long term. If your heart and your reason both point to pushing harder, then push. If the voice is wise and warns you about real danger or loss, listen and adjust. The key is to be deliberate, not passive. Choose your battles, choose your sacrifices, and make sure they align with the person you want to become. Keep working while they critique. Keep learning while they party. Keep saving while they spend. Keep improving while they talk. Your life will change not because you heard better advice, but because you kept taking steps. Small steps, day after day, turn into a life that surprises even you. Let their laughter be background noise. Let your actions be the main story. When they ask why you won't settle, you'll have an answer that doesn't need words. The life you built. In the end, the best kind of comeback is not one fueled by anger, but by excellence. Don't waste energy trying to punish people with cruelty or bitterness. Channel that energy into building, into creating work of value, into becoming someone who makes an impact. When success comes, it lights the room in a way that insults cannot dim. It changes conversations. It opens doors. It quiets critics not by force, but by proof. So keep the fire alive. Refuse the easy comfort of being satisfied when enough is still far from what you can achieve. Protect your focus from people who want you to slow down because their comfort depends on you staying the same. Grind smarter, not just harder. Learn continually. Rest when needed, but never stop moving forward. Let the attempt to be more shape you into someone greater than you thought possible. And if anyone asks why you went so far, smile and show them what your hard work created. Don't just be kind, outdo them with your success.